What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Time for news for dudes and information women can use. Listen up. I want to talk to y'all about a new venture that I took on recently. I mentioned it in another video briefly, but I want to get in depth because a lot of people want to know about how to buy and resell store return pallets. And I can get in depth on this if y'all want to know, really. I'm going to have something at the end just to get you started, something at the end, to let you know at the end where to start to get money quick, in my opinion. Okay, listen. First thing you have to know is I am not in every location across America. So everywhere is different and everywhere has a different way of doing things. Selling is selling, but buying may be different depending on where you're at. Some places have pallet auctions. Some places just sell the pallets outright. Some places may or may not have all of the things that I'm discussing. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you that first and foremost, when buying pallets, you must understand that everything isn't for everybody and everything won't sell fast. So the first thing that I would tell you is not to buy seasonal pallets. And the reason why I say that, if it's the beginning of the season or if you have extra storage room and they have a great deal, yes, buy the seasonal pallets. Lawnmowers right now, lawnmowers and yard equipment and tools are on 100,000 pallets across the nation because most of these stores are getting rid of them because they're out of season, which means not many people want to buy them when they're out of season. Some will, a lot of people won't. But if you have room and space, then you can put them up. And at the brink of next season, go for it. Or if you know a lot of lawn care people, then you can contact them and tell them I got this for sale at a really, really great price. How I price mine is differently than how some people price theirs. I price mine anywhere from 75 to 50% off a retail price. That's how I price whatever I get. But let's keep it moving. So, with that being said, try not to buy a lot of things that are seasonal. A lot of stuff is going to come up real soon. A lot of yard furniture, porch furniture, deck furniture, all of that stuff is going to be coming up real soon because it's the end of the summer season. So don't try to buy anything seasonal, in my opinion. Another thing I would say to stay away from in the beginning is stay away from big appliance pallets. Because in a lot of cases, when you buy these pallets that are big appliances, there's only 3 or 4 appliances on that pallet. And you may get lucky and they all are good. But you may not be as lucky and they may not all be good. So you may break even, you may not. Now, don't get me wrong, if you know how to fix appliances, go for it. Buy them all if you know how to fix them, because appliances are going to sell 100%. Somebody somewhere needs them. So if you're going to fix appliances, buy them, fix them, resell them quick. That's the realization. I would also tell you in the beginning to stay away from what I had to learn. Stay away from home improvement store returns. People are shady, bro. Stay away from home improvement store returns. And the reason I say this is because people are shady. People will return something they have had for years. They'll go buy a new one, put the old one in the box, and return it. May not work. They'll buy something and break it and return it. But in most cases, I have had the unpleasant experience of opening boxes that were broken up. old, used. I was excited. I had this grill, this little portable grill. It was sells brand new for $220, and it was wrapped up, taped up in the box. I even opened the box a little, and it looked like it was brand new. Until I picked the box up and moved it and heard something inside the box. So I opened the box up, and this was a year-old grill that somebody had been using with old old rust and stuff floating around in a box where they've burnt food and stuff. Needless to say, I've learned my lesson from pallets from home improvement places. Plus, think again there, home improvement. If you do home improvement, or if you know people who do home improvement, and you have a pallet full of certain items, let's say, for instance, if it's a lighting pallet, 75% of that pallet is going to be good. In most cases, 75% of that pallet is going to be good. But that's if you know people who install lighting. I like vacuum pallets. I've ran across some vacuum pallets and some fan pallets. And like I said, 75% of the stuff that was in those pallets were good and able to resell. So as you see, you can stock up on a lot of stuff. Now, I told you guys, right, that I was going to tell you something that was going to really help you out. Well, before I tell you that, if you're doing flea market type sales, they have what's called smalls. Smalls is basically random stuff, anywhere from medicine packages to purses to, anything that you can sell real quick, dollar store type stuff. That's what smalls are to me. And of course, you get a pallet. They may charge you $300, and you may have 700, 800 different items in that pallet. That's a little bit too much inventory for me, and that's really not my thing. But it can work for somebody, especially if you do flea market type sales and you don't have a whole lot of space. Now, as for the bee's knees, what I found out that works to make money fast is Amazon pallets. If wherever you are sells Amazon pallets, don't get me wrong, people are shady. So you're going to get some items that has been returned that are not good. But from my experience, 90% of them are good. And they're resellable. And the good thing about Amazon pallets is you can scan the box to see what the price is. The original price is of everything. And you get a myriad of different things on a pallet, so you have something for everybody. Now, granted, I say don't spend no more than $500 on a pallet. Unless it's a lot of something of high value. Like I seen a pallet that was $800, but it had 6 generators on it. So that was an investment, especially down here where I'm at, because hurricane season is coming. So I should have bought them generators when they were out there. Anyway, that's what I want to tell you. Get out there if that's what you want to do. If you want to make some money, and you want to make some money that's kind of quick, and you got a little extra space in your garage, if you got a little extra space in your business, and you want to do something that people need, people like buying stuff, and there's always something people need. I've had everything from dressers to beds to, like I said, vacuums, microwaves. I've had a little bit of everything, and everybody loves it. So that's what I'm going to say on this one. Get out there, and hopefully they let you look at the pallets before you purchase them to see. You won't see everything on a pallet unless it's a appliance pallet, but most of the stuff is so stacked up and intertwined together, you won't see everything. You'll get a surprise. I'll tell you this, one of the pallets I bought had a $1,700 TV on it. Remember, I ain't paying more than $500 for a pallet. So you go on here and do the math. Plus, I had other stuff on that pallet. Needless to say, you can make money I can make money, we can make money. That's what it's about. I'm going to teach y'all a little bit more later, but let me know in the comments if you want to know more about buying pallets, because there's more to this game than you know. And with that being said, this is News for Dudes. I'm out of here.